what the fuck? My mom was always like, anything pregnant is the most important meal of the day. So I was like, I guess.
Greatest singers, and we're the greatest motherfucking dancers. We're the great pretender, yeah. Oh, this thing's on. Whoops. Great Pretenders, though, on Fox Family. Did it ever happen, or was it a dream? Espresso Podcast shot 377. I'm your girlfriend, Benny, who woke up with crust all over his face. How's it happen? All he did was lay there for 7 hours. How's it happen? All he did was go to sleep, and he woke up, and it looked like there was tree bark all over his eyes. How'd it happen? Upcoming stand-up comedy shows. Baltimore, September 25th. Tacoma, October 23rd. Sacramento, December 4th. Phoenix, coming back, mommy, December 13th and 14th. Get all your tickies below or at bennypolizzi.com. Hey, don't know if I ever told you. Watch me on F-Boy and F-Girl Island. Uncensored. Brand new. HBO Max. Get your mommy's login. It's the best reality TV show on TV. Said it. Who's not watching? Tell your homies to join the Patreon, $5 a month. What do I even get? You get a live stream at the end of every week, and you get every other Espresso podcast. Why wouldn't you just join? You know? What do you guys even talk about during the live stream? I don't get it, is what we talk about. We might just talk about how the Dallas airport is the best airport. We might talk about airports for 20 minutes, but who doesn't want to talk? Oh my God, I could go on. It might be the next espresso question. $5 a month, babe. Tap in. Putting in work, dropping gems in the live stream. I'm telling you. Get all your merch, benedictmerch.com. We out here being nice hoodies. We out here being nice. You asked for them. Now they're in the store. We out here being nice. Feeling Glonky merch. Who's buying this merch? Benedict t-shirts with your boy on there. Funny to get for like your boyfriend or your dad, honestly. Good pump cover. Get a double XL, wear it to the gym. Come on! We got all of it. BenedictMerch.com. Let's get to the question. Espresso cook. Question of the week. Love this question. Got a fat load of voice messages we're going to get to. What's the thing you believed for way too long? I believe Sex in the City was porn. Who didn't? What a name for a TV show, bro. You got me hooked. All of a sudden, you make a show called Sex in the City? How many 12-year-olds want to watch that show? 12-year-olds, let alone moms. But I was like, I got to see what it's all about. Sex in the City is the name of the show. When I saw that rolling up my TV guide, watching it later. I gotta at least try. All you're doing as a kid is trying to see boobs on TV. Number one goal. Try to get your mom to buy fruit roll-ups. See boobs on TV. Might be my number one goal right now, too. Actually, still all I think about. Did I ever see boobs on TV? No. Am I still trying constantly? Every day. I still think you can't swallow gum. Actually, I won't even try it because I still think you can't swallow gum. Like hard. I still think if you bite your nails and swallow them, that they'll turn into tapeworms in your stomach. For sure. Who made that? What sick, twisted person made that one up? And part of me is like, is it true? Like, I almost want to look it up. It's going to take too long. I was the kid that was just straight up swallowing toothpaste. You already know it. I don't even have to tell you that. You can see me and be like, all right, that dude definitely swallowed a bunch of Aquafresh when he was like 7. Remember Aquafresh though? Why would you swallow that? Dude, I want to find the CEO of Aquafresh. Why would you make it look so goddamn good? Choking him against the wall. I swallowed it for 2 years straight because it tasted like candy peppermints. And you put it in a spaceship tube. My cousins, not that rich, had rich person toothpaste. I was like, it just doesn't add up. I was in their bathroom like 8 years old, just like, how does this make any sense? We got a nicer house and my cousins, we're rocking with AIM. AIM is Dollar General toothpaste. We're holding it down, bro. We're buying AIM like it's going out of biz. Bro, your toothpaste tells a lot about your family. My cousins had Aquafresh on deck. And they weren't even taking care of it. It was standing up in that plastic, on that plastic tube. And it had like the little thing that you press on the back, releases it. That thing like kind of had toothpaste all over it. I was like, they don't even care that they have Aquafresh? What? They're just willy-nilly having just nonchalant Aquafresh family. Crazy. You always got to give respect to like the households that had the name brand like cosmetic stuff, like items on the sink. I thought that was so sick. Went to my other cousin's house. They had it all, bro. Neutrogena. I was like, man, they got the name. Oxy. If you had the name brand face wash, because dude, that was like $9. I was like, you guys are low. You guys are kind of hood rich. You've got all this like name brand. Oh, they have the Stridex pads. Oh, what I would do to just have a Stridex pad summer. Why was I always just... Why was my mom telling me to put benzoyl peroxide on cotton balls and rub it on my face? It's just not the same. I swear to God, I went over to their house. We were riding bikes. I looked in the mirror before we left. Gotta look hot when you're on the bike, you know? Never know who you're going to run into. Never know who you're going to see while you're riding a bike in the smallest town in Michigan. Had a zit, looked in the mirror. I was like, I'm gonna get one on. I'm gonna hit a Stridex pad real quick. I mean, they got a full stack. They got a full clip of Stridex pads. You ever open up that Stridex pad thing, that little capsule? You ever open it up, smell it? You've never breathed in so well in your life. It just singes all your nose hairs. Gone. Clears all your sinuses. I dabbed it. Maybe 2 swipes of the Stridex pad. On that zit. Buried the Stridex pad in the trash. Because I didn't want them to know that I was taking their Stridex pads. Blah, blah, blah. Went on the bike ride. Came back. Looked in the mirror. Zit gone. First time anything's ever worked. I was like, we got to get these, bro. We got to cop these. Never did. My mom, just put toothpaste all over your zits. Walking around with AIM dots. Crest dots. Different world, bro. Different world. Yeah. What's the thing you believed in for way too long? Let's talk.
What and who was your motivation to be a comedian? Because I find you really funny.
Oh, wow. See, this is the beautiful part about the fam. You don't always have to answer the question of the week. You can just say whatever. What was my motivation to be funny? All right, what did she say? Hold on. Guy who didn't even listen to it.
What and who was your motivation to be a comedian? Because I find you really funny.
I heard exactly what she said. I just wanted you guys to hear that twice. Let's see. When I was a kid, you guys have heard this before, I think. When I was a kid, me and my cousins, who I stole the Stridex pads from, who had the Aquafresh toothbrush, would always toothpaste. Aquafresh toothpaste. Guy who can't talk. we would always make like really funny videos when I was growing up. And I don't know, you know, when you're with your cousins, you just don't have anything to do all day. God, it's the best time of your life ever. It's like before high school. It might be before like 7th and 8th grade. Because when you're in 7th and 8th grade, you kind of start to have a little bit of responsibilities. You got to like start going to practice a little bit in the summer, like kind of low key. But before that, bro, you're not doing a damn thing, especially in the summer. So we go over to my cousin's house for a week, or they'd come to our house for a week. We go there. We probably see them like almost 5 times in a summer. You know how your cousins are your best friends in the summer? It's so sick. I think that's how it is for a lot of people. But like both sides of my family, my cousins were my best friends. And I'd be like, I cannot wait to go see them. Like it's just so hype because they know the same stuff as you. Is it crazy how your cousins are like completely different people than you? But you're just like, yeah, I guess we're homies. We'd go over to their house and we just make skits. We just have like we'd sit in a room and we'd be like, it'd be funny if we did like survival tips. And they're like all like funny little survival tips for the summer. And it was just we'd like prank, not really prank, but like we'd prank my mom and my aunt. They'd be in our videos sometimes. You know, we do stuff like we'd like tape like the gun thing by the sink, like that thing. We like taped that down. So when they went there, we'd be like, yo, mom, can you wash this dish for the video? She'd like go press the water and it'd spray her in the face. Just that. And then we'd have a bunch of other skits and like we'd dance and stuff. And I don't know. I was doing that. And then I started like having a real job, like as I got older. And in my head, I was like, I just want to do that. I just want to like make funny stuff. And I don't know, you just get to a point where I can't take it anymore. And you're like, I just got to make the switch. I can't live without it. So you just do it and you just keep doing it and you can't quit. And then you create a community called The Fam. And that's where we're at right now, baby. Thanks for asking.
Baby, 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 if you touch me like this. Oh, yeah. If you hold me like that. It was so long ago, but it's all coming back to me. This thing's on. Hi, Benny. I hope you're doing good, bitch. Oh, I'm like so out of breath. That's like the 3rd take, and this shit like...
It was hidden. It was hidden.
Sorry. Anyway, like I don't know how singers do it. They're actually built different. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a lie my parents told me when I was a kid. And sorry, I just had a stroke.
Same.
Anyway, they told me that if I sat too close to the TV that I would go blind.
Come on.
And bitch, I'm not blind. Like that was such a big fucking lie in retrospect because like people are like obsessed with VR now, and can you imagine what that would do to you? Like I would go blind in 2 seconds if that was true. And I used to believe that so wholeheartedly, and my parents would like fearmonger me. They would be like, don't sit too close to the TV, you're gonna go fucking blind. I'm like, oh, Mom. Anyway, do I have glasses now? Yeah, but like that's a different argument, okay?
Oh wait.
Second thing, people who think Uber Eats is so efficient, like, and it's better than going there yourself and purchasing the food and then driving back.
Shit on them.
I got really bitchy about this because I used to believe that it was more efficient, and then I like pulled out the fucking nerd card and did like a cost benefit analysis.
Nerd card.
And in the grand scheme of things, it came out to be that you're not really saving that much fucking time. You're not saving any money, that's for sure. And like when you compare that to like the amount of gas money you're saving, it's not that bad. Like it's a waste. It's really a waste when majority of the people who order Uber Eats could just get up off of their asses. Most of them, not speaking for the majority. Sorry, minority. That's
nobody knows anything.
Anyway, I'm just gonna keep going because this is like the 4th take, and I can't sing that bitch ass song anymore. Anyway, like just it's such.
Yo, I don't know who you are. Hold on. I think there's more, maybe.
Hi, Benny. It's me again. I'm more calm this time, and I'm not having a stroke. Yeah. So I was just saying that people who order from Uber Eats and like get their groceries delivered, unless your time is super valuable to the point where it's like costing you or you're losing money to not stay where you are and go get them yourself. It's really not great, and I don't know why people believe that it's more efficient and it's so great. I'm gonna stop yapping now because I've been a bitch. Okay, love you. To have fuck.
Love you more. God dang. She put it on. She came in hot. That's what I like. Good voice message. You always leave some heat, but that time there was something a little. You had a chip on your shoulder, so I don't know what was going on, but God, that felt good. Yeah, Uber Eats super scam. Hey, it's never good. Name one time. I mean, I know you always get Uber Eats because you're you're dying of hunger, starving. But you're only eating it because you're starving. It's never good. Go to Chipotle, get what you want. It's pretty good. Go through Uber Eats, get Chipotle. It's not good at all. I'm like, did you spit in this? It's never good, dude. Life hack, it sucks. It sucks, but people are like, why would I make food at home when cleaning the dishes and stuff? Like, it just takes way too long. Bro, me and my roommate got it down. I'm telling you, we make two things and you don't have to wash the pans. I'm sick of people that think they have to wash the pans every time. You don't have to wash the pan. Haven't washed the pan? 2 weeks? You're like disgusting. What the fuck? Bro, you just make food in it, you scrape it out, and it's there. And then you make food again 2 hours later. You think if I clean those pans every time I made food, I'd blow my head off. I'd be eating bullets, babe. And I have one bowl and one spoon. You know how easy that is to clean? I'm a baby. One bowl, one spoon, clean it every time. Cool, bye. Dude, waiting around for some guy who doesn't give a shit in his car with your food, I'm like, God damn, I don't even want to look at you. I feel like they did something to it. Never tastes good when it's Uber Eats. Have I done it? I've spent $700 billion on Uber Eats. Oh my God. Dumbest things ever. I bought Uber Eats and had them delivered to Texas. I wasn't even in Texas. Stupid. What was the first thing she said?
Hi, Benny. It's me.
Hold on. Oh, sitting too close to the TV. It is such a bad look, though, Scoot back, dude. Have some awareness. Kids have zero awareness. Just this close to the TV. Hey, that don't cross your eyes, they'll be stuck like that. Ooh, I kind of still believe it. I only leave them stuck for I leave them crossed for 3 seconds because that does creep into the back of my mind. That's one thing I think I kind of think less of you as a person if you can't cross your eyes and snap your fingers. Some people can't snap. Can you believe that? Still? Oh, sorry, I can't snap. I'll strangle you. I would, but I can't snap. You can't. That's the first skill. That's kindergarten shit. Snap. You can't snap. Oh, let me guess. You can't tie your shoes either. Oh, my dog can snap. Doesn't even have a dog. But you know what I mean? People who sit like right in front of the TV kind of bug me a little bit. I'm like, hey, is it that cool? Sit off to the side, babe. Just chill. Me seeing a movie in a movie theater the other day, had to sit right in the middle of the movie theater, as close and perfect as possible. I'm a liar. Yeah, I saw Superman. Was it good? Yeah. Did I cry a couple times after? A little bit. Did I tell my roommate who I went with? No, I just held it in. Dude, how about holding in your cry? Oh! How about not showing other people that you're gonna cry? What a moment that is. Your throat gets so tight. All right, okay. You know how, dude, it's always the music. It's the music every time. Watching Superman, it's a good movie. Some stuff happens with his, the end of the movie's good. His parents are making like real strong, like they're just being good parents to him. Saying good stuff. At the end, something happens and it's kind of like uplifting or something like that. I don't know. But they play the music. It rolls into the credits. I look at my phone. My sister just had a kid. It's a video of the kid. The music's still on. I look at my phone. I start to get a little sad a little bit. Started thinking about my life. Had to make it about me. Started thinking about my shit I got going on. Music's still playing. Roommate says something to me. I gotta act like there's not tears billowing out of my eyes, ready to just drop down my cheeks. I'm like, yeah. It's 1 a.m. on a Monday morning. It was late on a Sunday night when we saw it. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, the guy really grew on me. Trying not to like let your cry voice out. Oh my God, I'm a bitch. Doing this real lightly so it doesn't look like I rub my eyes. Looking the other way, doing it and shit. Stupid. Let's keep going.
Okay, I used to believe that straight people were real. It was something I was hoaxed into believing all my life growing up, and it didn't take about not even a month or two, after turning 21, going out to the club, that everybody's kind of gay. You find that out.
Yeah.
You find that out. Everybody's like a percentage of gay. Like, I'm not even 100% gay. Okay?
Well,
that's something that I come to learn about myself. Nobody is 100% straight and nobody is 100% gay. All right? Straight people aren't real. And I want to say gay people aren't real. I don't think it's really the climate for that or something like that. I don't know, but
it's always the climate.
Benedict, you're fucking hot. I love you so much.
God, I love you too.
And I'll subscribe to your podcast because I'm not subscribed right now.
I'll slap your ass. I mean, what? We're still going? Thanks, bro. Means a lot. Love a new voice on the pod, man. Yeah, everybody's a little bit gay. And the straightest guys are the gayest. He's so right. I'm a little bit gay. But you can't like out, everybody's just got a certain amount of gay in them. You can't out like gay the gay. Like that's what you got for life. You're 17% gay. You can't get to 19 or 21 or 22%. Like you're just 17% gay. That's just it. Like the minute you try to get to 25% gay, everybody knows you're like you're being too gay. You're over gay. You're out gay and you're gay right now. If you're a little bit gay, just be that gay and that's fine. But don't gas up your gay. Everybody knows a gas up gay. Okay, bro. You ain't that gay. I know how gay you are right now. And the gay you're gaying isn't the gay you're actually gaying. How many times can you say it?
Fuck. Something I believed in for way too long. You know those memorials on the side of the road or whatever when people get into a wreck.
Yeah.
I thought they went up and buried them right then and there.
Oh!
Just drag them out of the car, put them in the ground right there. I don't know how long I believed that for, but growing up, every time I saw one, it was a little sad. So, I don't know. I just believe that growing up. Must be a Midwest thing.
Dude's a dog. I don't see that out here. You're right, bro. That is a Midwest thing. Man. No wonder. I never see anything on the West Coast of like anybody dying off the side of the road. It seems like it'd be like all over the place. Because they'd be dying left and right out here. No, but in the dude, you go back to the Midwest for 2 hours, you'll see 15 telephone poles with like a high school football helmet, a teddy bear, a picture collage, balloons, flowers. I'm like, God dang. Yeah, I would think you'd bury him there too. Maybe that's how it should be. Hey, you bury him where he dies. I think that should be the rule. Oh my God. Let's go see your brother. Let's go see your brother at his gravestone on the corner of County Line and Meridian next to the Taco Bell drive-thru. You can't miss it. There's a Southport Cardinals football helmet right there. That's how I want to go out, dude. No funeral. Just high school football helmet and practice jersey with a poster board that says polite catcalling. Just right next to the telephone pole. That's it. That's respect right there, baby. I don't know. It's always just like a dirty ass teddy bear. I'm like, come on, man. Don't put something furry on the side of the road. I damn near almost went over to one of those little, like, where somebody got in a car accident. I wanted to, there was a part of me, hey, this stays on the pod. I kind of wanted to take the football helmet. That's seriously disrespectful, you piece of shit. You piece of shit. Everybody thinks about that stuff, okay? This is why this pod is this pod. We just say it. Did I want to put the guy who died's helmet on, get in a 3-point stance and go, ready, snap it back off, put it right where it belonged, get in my car and go to the mall? Yeah. Does everybody else want to do that too? I believe so.
Hey, Benny, it's Roost. I miss you, and I love you.
Wow.
2 things. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Now, being an adult, I realize that it's the biggest scam of all time.
My God.
It's just a giant waste of calories. Tell me how this makes sense. You wake up, you're tired as shit, and you eat a fat breakfast, and then that food just makes you tired before you even start working or going to school or whatever. What the fuck? My mom was always like, you need to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. So I was like, I guess, because if I wasn't eating it, she was like thinking that I was like starving myself or some shit. It's like, Mom, I'm just like chilling. Now as an adult, I don't even think about food until it's like fucking 5 p.m. I'm like, oh, I should probably eat something so I don't fucking pass out at 9 p.m.
So true.
And then I always thought as a kid that the president was just like automatically the smartest person on earth.
Oh, same.
Because like you see him on TV and you're like, bro, he's got to be like a genius. He's running the fucking country. Now as an adult, you know what's going down. Straight golf and fucking naps and diapers. I love you.
Rooster putting on a clinic. Slick voice message by the Roost. Love a regular popping in just every once in a while. You know what I mean? Rooster's an OG fam. That just makes sense. Yeah, breakfast. I never understood how people ate breakfast before school. I was like, you can eat right now? I think my whole entire life I've eaten really late. Like dinner, like sometime, like very early in my life, I had dinner at like 6 p.m. because that's when The Simpsons were on. But after that, I was always eating at like 8:30, 9. I think that like carried over to the next day because I couldn't even imagine eating something before school. Eat something before? No, absolutely not. Not eating until lunch. But if you have like set times, like who in their right mind as an adult is really eating lunch? That makes me want to kill you. If you're like, oh, sorry, I can't, got to eat lunch. I'm like, what the are you? You have social studies after lunch? Dude, no, you just eat stuff when you're hungry as an adult. Doesn't matter. The times aren't a thing. Unless it's 10:52. President, smartest person, thought it too. President's just a guy. It's funny that like every person in power, whether it's the president, whether it's like a guy on a talk show, like not that they're in power, but like every like, you know, big dude, popular guy, you know, is just everybody's doing everything for him and he's just the spokesman that doesn't even know what's going on. God, what a scam. Everything's fake. Everything takes 45 minutes. Everything's fake. I used to think that the tallest building downtown in whatever city you were in was the downtown building. Like, we would go down, like when we were kids, we'd go to downtown Indianapolis and the tallest building. I'd be like, oh my God, the downtown building. And my family would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'd be like, that's crazy, the downtown building. Are they ever going to make a building bigger than the downtown building? And they'd be like, well, all of these are downtown buildings. And I'd be like, no, but that one is the downtown building. So I just thought, like, you know, we went to Florida, there was a tall building. I was like, that's their downtown building? That's crazy. I don't know, bro. Bank One, RIP.
So my mom, when I was younger, told me that the bumps on the side of the road of driving lanes were braille for blind people so they could drive. And I believed that till I was 18.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Nothing pisses me off more than some rumble strips. You always hit them when you're paying attention too. I'm like, wasn't sleeping. If there's somebody in your car, and you're driving, you hit the rumble strips. Name a more embarrassing thing. You're driving with your girlfriend. She's like, listen to music. You're like, all right, I'm not gonna like kill her vibe. Start thinking about something. Oh my God. Crazy, right? Oh my God. We could have died. So funny though. Your dad does it. Jesus Christ. He'll come up with some excuse. Hey, rumble strips, dude. Just telling you, sounds like a Chili's appetizer to me. Rumble strips? You give me a plate of rumble strips? I'm going to turn blind. Rumble strips with sizzling sauce now at Chili's. Triple dipper with rumble strips. I can be your hero, baby. That's what happens when I think about that in my head. I can kiss away the pain. Kind of good. Rumble strips. Braille though, that's insane, dude. Your mom's funny. Your mom's funny. God, parents' lies, bro. Nothing better. Is that next week? Parents' lies? I think we've already done it, but I mean, why not do it again? Let's have fun. Parents, lies. Best airport. Bro, these are sick questions. Let's keep going.
Okay, so when I was a kid, my parents told me that if you turn the dome light on while driving, you get pulled over. So well into my 20s, I was terrified of turning on the dome light while driving.
Classic. Why did everybody think that? I think that was actually a thing at one point. Because why did everybody think that? And why does my dad drives around with it on in the morning, and I like it. It's too dark in cars in the morning. I'm like, yo, hey, you want me to fall back asleep? You got to get up at it's usually like 7 a.m. for school. Like in the winter time, it's pitch black. You can see Santa's damn sleigh in the air. Turn a little dome light on. Hey, what's up? Hey, yeah, we're here. Like a little campfire light. Hey, let's get all cozy in the car. Dome light's on. We're good. Little reading light. Oh, nothing more comforting. That's some microwave light for your car. It's cozy. Flip that thing on. It's a little warmer. Flip that thing on. You kind of feel like a family. I like it a lot, bro. I don't see why not. All about that. I think it's from like having a nightlight as a kid. Was I the only person that I still have a nightlight actually? Wow. I had to have a nightlight as a kid. Especially like at your grandma's house. Bro, I was like 22 at my grandma's house, like, yo. Hey, you guys got a nightlight? Not that this place is, terrifying or anything. I'm just kind of a bitch. But yeah, you're pretty much just telling your grandpa that. Hey, you guys got a nightlight? I'm a pussy. You know what I mean? And there's like crucifixes all over your house and like statues of Mary. And see what happens is you're trying to explain to your grandpa why you need a nightlight. See what happens is if you want me to be real with you, I go to sleep on the couch because I'm scared to go in the rooms upstairs because I think people died in there. And so I go to sleep on the couch downstairs. And while I'm downstairs, you have statues of Mary next to the couch. And the thing is, she stares at me all night. And one time I thought she was crying blood. So that's why I need a nightlight. Because in my head, I'm like, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't she cry blood? Yeah. So you look back at him. He's not even there anymore. Oh, shit. You look back at him. He's mowing the grass outside the window. You're like, oh, damn. Nothing scarier than upstairs at your grandparents' house. Just screamed and two people from downstairs looked upstairs. Got him. Nothing scarier than going upstairs in your grandparents' house during the day. No idea why. But during the day, sometimes scarier than at night. Because at night, you're like, okay, yeah, we're all scared. Okay. But during the day, what if you saw something during the day run across the door? Oh, whoa! Bro, my grandma had a calendar at the top of the stairs with Mary on it. And right when you went upstairs, it just looked like Mary's head was staring at you. And I didn't go upstairs for maybe 2 days. God, just give me a damn, dude, night light. I think it's crazy when people sleep in their rooms without lights. I'm like, okay, bro. You don't even want to kind of like know what you're getting into here. These things stay on. These light up neon chickens, they stay on all night. Scared, bro. Oh, God. Your grandparents' basement? Every time I've been downstairs in my grandparents' basement, I'm like, there's another guy down here that nobody knows. And he's been living here. I can't be the only one. It's always your grandparents' house, too, because you're like, I don't think they really know if somebody would be down here. Like, if there's a guy just, like, living, like, in this little, like, crawl space area, like, who would know? And there definitely is. And he knows, like, oh, my God, we had to take showers in my grandparents' basement? That's so scary. Unfinished basement. House made when Martin Luther King was alive. I was like, bro, there's little rooms everywhere. You gotta take a shower in this weird tool shed, tools on the wall. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get killed. So scared. Hey, just pretending I'm not scared the whole time I'm taking a shower. Just think of good stuff. Think of good stuff. Think of good stuff. Think of good stuff. Yep. Hear one noise. Think of good stuff. Think of good stuff. Think of looking out of the shower every 2 seconds to see if there's a person watching me. Think of good stuff. The amount of times I was like, hey, can you just talk to me? Dude, I tell my sister, hey, I'm going to take a shower. Can you just come down there with me and talk to me while I'm taking a shower? And then she would try to scare me. I was like, God damn it. You gotta have older brothers and sisters, bro. My sister would come downstairs and try to scare me for 14 minutes in the shower. I'd be like, this is worse than just having anyone down here. Hey, are you there? She wouldn't make a sound. Jesus Christ, she got killed.
So since I was a kid, my mom always told us when we were driving, if we would turn on like the dome light in the car.
Oh my God!
That we had to turn it off because she could get arrested because you can't drive and have that on. And she told us that, through driving school and whatever. And I believed it until I was about 25. And my now husband said, yeah, that's not a thing.
Keep that thing on, baby.
That's fun.
Keep that thing on. Adult nightlight. That's OG. That's the OG reason I wanted a TV in my room. I'm like, I just gotta, I'm not watching TV. Just gotta have a little light in here. Gotta have a little light. Just in case there's actually a doll under my bed. Just in case.
Hi, Mr. Benedict.
I feel like I'm in trouble.
Of course, this is years
I feel like I'm in trouble with the law right now.
Years ago. And pretty much throughout my toddler elementary years, I was raised by my dad, of course my mom, but my dad like toughened me up. He was more aggressive with me and my brothers than he was with my sister. I have 2 brothers and a sister. And for the longest time, mind you, my parents are deaf. For the longest time, my dad would always joke.
Fresh to death.
About me being born a boy and him accidentally cutting off my chili, thinking it was the umbilical cord. Now, as a youngster or whatever, a little kid, it was something that I was taught, and it was kind of like heartbreaking, but I don't know. I didn't know what heartbreaking was then, right? And then around 9 years old, my godparents, both my Ninas, they found out that that's what my dad would always joke about with his deaf friends. And one of my Ninas actually got really offended, and she pretty much got into an argument with my dad, mind you, deaf. So they're, hands on hands, yelling at each other. And yeah, that was like some crazy ass turnaround for me. And that's my childhood memory, which is I guess you can say it's trauma plus a laughter thing with my dad, I guess, but really not. I have 3 kids now, and I definitely know I was not born a boy because my mom finally, corrected him and my Ninas. And yeah, I'm 35 now. So, that's years ago.
30 gang.
But yeah, I guess I had to speak up about it to laugh about it now because my dad's been gone since 2019. And yeah, we still joked about that for quite some time, especially when I found out I was pregnant and telling him. He's like, so you weren't a boy. But yeah, I hope you have a good day.
Oh my God, just spilling out your soul on the Espresso Pod. I love you. That's what we're here for, baby. Get them out. God, get it out. You got to tell somebody, right? You have to. This is a place. I'm telling you, got to get them out. You got some thoughts, got some things you want to say, got to get something off your chest. Espresso Pod. What a life. So your dad was just joking with you, telling you that you were a boy. I mean, I can't stop thinking about watching a death fight. I'm sorry, that is the only thing I'm thinking about right now. What was that like? They cut off your chili. I gotta listen to this again.
Hi, Mr. Benedict.
In trouble.
So, of course, this is years and years ago. And pretty much throughout my toddler, he was more aggressive with me and my brothers than he was with my sister. I have 2 brothers and a sister. And for the longest time, mind you, my parents are deaf. For the longest time, my dad would always joke about me being born a boy and him accidentally cutting off my chili, thinking it was the umbilical cord. Now, as a youngster or whatever, a little kid, it was something that I was taught, and it was kind of like hard.
Bro, it's just dads being funny. Let dads be dads, man. That's a pretty savage dad. I don't know if I would do that. If I had a daughter and I was just telling her, hey, you're a boy. Her whole life. Pretty savage move. He was just kidding. It's all good. We're good. We're good, right? We're good.
So something that I believed for way too long. I still kind of believe this one, but
love this guy.
That when you swallow chewing gum,
I swear,
last in your stomach for 7 years.
That's the one.
But that could be honestly true. Chewing gum is sticky as hell, and I don't know about that. Another was that clouds were so soft that you could just sleep on clouds and they'd be like the softest things ever. And then the last one is chewing or swallowing a seed and then like a watermelon seed, and the watermelon would grow in your stomach.
What's up, Rugrats? Yeah, true. It is kind of weird how more people don't have tapeworms. I'm saying it real slow because I think I have one. But how isn't there hella shit growing inside of us? Oh my God. You ever see those? Oh my God. This has got to be the nastiest thing. You ever see those tumors people get removed? It has teeth and hair in it. Sound like a rooster a little bit. You know what I'm saying, though? You ever look those up? Oh my God, I got this growth removed from my skin. Look what was in it. All those TikToks. And you look what was in it. It's just a ball of hair and a bunch of teeth. I'm like, how the hell? I feel like there should be so much more shit growing in us, though. You look at a sidewalk, there's so much stuff growing on a sidewalk. There's stuff growing everywhere, bro. And you're telling me there's not a little mini tree inside me right now? There's gotta be. Of all the things we eat and everything you just put in there, water, everything. I've seen trees grow in the shade before. There's no sun, you idiot. How could something grow inside you without sun? Doesn't weed grow without sun? Guy who knows nothing. Who cares? There's got to be something in there, bro. I know there's some crabgrass growing on the side of my stomach for some reason. Or there's got to be a little fish in me. There's got to be a tiny little minnow. Just going through my bladder. Checking it out, leaving, going back to where his home is. There's got to be 12 fish in my stomach right now. Live fish. 100%. There's 17 tadpoles in me. Prove me wrong. How's there not? And what's keeping them out? You have like acid, you moron. What if they eat the acid? What if they get immune to the acid? There's so many tadpoles just on the side of my stomach right now, just on the wall of the lining of my stomach, stuck to it. Just hanging down.
I love you, Milky Boy. I love you.
Dude, we got the stars out for this podcast. We got the stars out.
Oh, we're back, babe. What did I believe in that? Wait, what I believed in for far too long?
Bro, I love Milky Boy for one reason. A bunch of reasons, but the main one is nobody is more ADHD than Milky Boy. On the record, every week, bar for bar, it could go in any direction, dude. It's the whole podcast.
Was that love existing? Johnson! Excuse me.
See what I'm saying? Listen, bro, listen.
No, but really, the WWE, as a young lad of 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that ballpark, I remember, I'm like, Dad, WWE looking so cool. All these guys are smashing each other's heads off with chairs.
Dude, bro's blinker's been on for 25 miles.
And all that kind of stuff. My dad's like, yeah, but you do know it's fake, right? I'm like, no, Dad, it's real. You'll know what you're talking about. And then I found out it was fake. Heartbroken. I was like, this massacre of war doesn't exist? Fine, the acting is like BET, the black TV channel. The writing that they do for some of the shows on there, horrific. I was on one of those shows.
Oh, shut up.
My own porn.
Bro, drop the link.
No, yeah, the writing, horrific. I mean, my guy, Stephen Hawking, who looks like he was thrown in a blender upon delivery, who couldn't use his hands, he could have written better scripts than these people. Horrific, terrible writing. There's horrendous dialogue. Anyway, yeah, WWE, the worst. And I know it's like their dumb little make-believe world. And I know all the frick, I can hear the nerds now. Hey, they trained for years. They actually work and do fight. That's no, they don't. Yeah, when you're jumping off the roof and you're like crushing a table, that's real. But you're telling me that Undertaker fellow was out there eating bugs? I mean, that's actually not, yeah, that probably does cater to that crowd because they are kind of weirdos like that. But yeah, WWE, when I found out it was fake,
so good at that. Hold on. Nobody's got a better car driving off the interstate noise than Milky Boy Watch.
Anyway, yeah, that's all. So, hope y'all all have a great day. Kiss the tisk, bitch. Savage.
Nobody does it better, bro. Dude, did you hear that? It sounded like a Honda Civic losing control. God damn it! Oh my God. Yeah, when I was watching WWE growing up, I was like, my parents didn't let me watch it for one, so I had to sneak it. Trying to see boobs on TV. WWE, boobs on TV. It's the whole point. I don't know how anybody else was allowed to watch it. Bizarre to me. We'd go to school, everybody be talking about, did you see SmackDown last night? No, because my parents won't let me watch it. Oh, no. Yeah, because it's porn. Did you see SmackDown last night? Vince McMahon. What are you talking about? And then I tried to watch it and I was like, what are they doing? Bro, when I watch WWE, it's like reading a book with pictures in it. I'm like, dude, I'm just looking at the pictures, man. I'm not paying attention to what's going on, bro. I'm just oh, crazy. I'm not listening. Dude, the storylines, I'm like, this is making me. This is one tooth activity right now. You got one tooth, you're listening to the WWE storylines. Just like, hey, bro, it's whatever. But like, what are you, the fact that this isn't even real and you're making this, what are we doing? Oh my God, I'm having a SmackDown birthday party. You coming? No. My mom won't let me go because it's about wrestling, which is about porn. Sable, the hottest wrestler. I mean, come on.
My parents said that if you have a car light on at night, it's illegal. And I still don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not, but...
3. I'm starting to think this is Mandela effect. Guy who just threw up and had a stroke during his own podcast for the 4th time. Me every 14 words. I'm starting to think this is Mandela effect. Because did we all read it somewhere and then we were thinking like, oh, I think my dad did say that. And then we just put in our heads that our dad said that. You know what I'm saying? Every time you say, you know what I'm saying, it means no one knows what you're saying.
I thought Tommy Lee and Tommy Lee Jones were the same person. So when a sex tape came out with Tommy Lee and Pamela, I really was shocked that Pam would get with Tommy Lee Jones. I believed that until probably I was 18 or 19.
Dude, I'm so with you on stuff like that. Who is Tommy Lee Jones, though? Oh, the Men in Black guy? Bro, yeah, and Michael Myers and Michael Myers? I'm like, could this be any more confusing? Right? Michael Myers. But there's also a Mike Myers who like plays Austin Powers? Austin Power. It's like my dad. S's are optional, B. Michael Myers and Mike Myers. The whole time, like until 5 years ago, I was like, so that guy just plays the Halloween guy and they call him the same name. Why would I not think that? Who in the right mind would be, oh, those are two different, oh, okay, movie snob. Dude, Connor Daly and John Daly, the golfer. I thought Connor Daly was his son. I kind of still do. I don't know, bro. There's so many things like that. I'm like, how would I know? How would I know? How would I know? They have the exact same name. Shut up. So funny, bro. I'm so glad we're all the same person. Thank you for leaving that voice message. I'm telling you, bro, the voice messages are banging so hard. I love you guys for real. You guys get it.
So from the age of 10 until...
If this is a car, dome light voice message, I will take all of my clothes off.
20, I believed that okra was cat. So my mom told me when we were on vacation, there were a bunch of cats around, and we were at a restaurant. I was like, what is okra? It's not on the menu. She's like, oh, it's cat. Joking. Didn't realize that I didn't know she was joking. And then just never addressed it for the majority of my entire youth. Until I was with some of my friends, like around early college days. And they're like, oh, Jess, like, there's some okra on the menu. Do you want to get it? I was like, you guys are disgusting. I don't eat cat. And I had to stop hanging out with those people for a while.
Okra. I thought she hosted a midday show. You get a cat. You get a cat. This guy. Okra. What? Hey, what is it? Okra. What is it? Oh, those weird things on the buffet line when you're at a salad bar that look like mini corn cobs. Okay. Okra. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to order that. Man, who gives a shit about okra? It's cat. It's so a plant. You just believe dude, I'm with you. I believe everything. If you're older than me and you tell me something, I'm like, he's right. He's right. He's older. He's right. He must know. He has to know. He's older. God, who gives a shit about okra, right? If there's one thing that you just like don't care about, probably okra. Are we supposed to be eating this? Benefits of okra? I just got to know. Hold up. And this is definitely one of those things on the Whole Foods salad bar that you're just like, that has no business. Like, give me the household names in my salad. I don't need these new things. There's gotta be 7 or 8 things on that salad bar that don't get touched for 4 weeks. I'm like, who's putting that in their salad? And you're restocking that every day? Those mini corn cobs. I'm like, who gives a shit about those? Tomatoes, mini tomatoes are even like kind of on the out. I'm like, I'm not putting mini tomatoes in my shit anymore. Am I 5? Nutritional value and essential vitamins. Top 7 benefits okra water. Boosts testosterone. Shut up. Supports prostate health. Shut up. Enhances fertility. Jesus Christ. I'm at the store in 5 seconds buying pounds of okra. In the checkout line. Crying blood. Jesus Christ. This guy really needs some libido. All the okra. All of a sudden, this guy loves okra.
Hey, Benny, Jared here. Fan of
I love this guy. I love this guy.
Espresso. Full-on member of the clubhouse.
Dog.
I think the subject this week was things that you believed were true for too long.
Yep.
I think until I was about 16 years old, I was fully convinced that it was illegal to have a light on inside a vehicle while you were driving because of my dad. Why on earth that was such a big deal, I have no clue. But the amount of times that I saw the anger in my father's eye when he turned around and told me to turn the light off while we were driving put the fear of God in me until I was about 16 years old. But when I started driving, I figured out it wasn't illegal. Some say the light bulb went off. Oh, God.
I love it. You could hear him brewing it up. Jared, you're the winner, bro. Thank you, dear God. Said next person who says the dome light car thing, I'm taking all my clothes off. Here we are, babe. 0 clothes, sir. Adult nightlight hit everybody. I don't know, bro. I love it. I love the adult nightlight, and it's staying on. If it gets bright outside, okay, whatever. We can turn it off. But on that winter morning, baby, Just tap, tap, tap. Hey, how about you get in somebody else's car? You have no idea how to turn on the dome light. I can't find my phone. Can you, is it this one? Is it this one? Sunroof. Is it this one? Their seats in their car. Is it this one? It ejects your seat out of the top like Batman. Jesus Christ, dude. Just give me one light and I press the light and it turns on for our Lord and Savior.
What up? So the thing
dude, we got bangers on this
believed
podcast
in for way too long was that you had to be married, have a baby, and own a house by the age of 30. And we know in this generation how everybody's doing all those things at an older age because of the economy and how society is and everything else in the mix. It's harder. And, you know, the generations before us, our parents were the baby boomers, and then, you know, our grandparents that came from, you know, the 1920s or friggin' time they came from. Yeah, they had kids earlier, but they also had kids later. Sometimes, you know, your grandparents had kids when they're like 50 because they didn't have protection. And that's why you would have like an uncle who's like 20 years older than like your parent.
Damn.
Like, it's all it's just a number. It doesn't matter if you have a kid at 40 or 45. I mean, you know, I'm 37. You know, I had my son at 35. Yeah, I was married. I do have a house. I did it older, but I would have been able to do it at 27. You know, at 27, I was still at PacSun trying to pick out a Quicksilver Flame bathing suit to wear for Memorial Day.
Real one, dude.
Right, Benny?
Real one.
You know, you can't do it at that age.
Nah. So funny, dog. So fam. Gets it. Yeah, unless you're told that like, hey, bro, you can just not have a family, you don't know. Because I kind of thought you had to have one. I was like, oh shit, I have to get married like right after college probably. And then my sister was like, yo, you know, our older cousins that live in Florida, they're like 35 and stuff and they're not married or anything. You don't like have to. And after I heard that, I was like, oh, then why the hell would I ever do it? Like they might get married, but like they're not yet. You don't have to, it's not like you have to do it when you're like 24 or 25. And I was like, okay. And that was that. For the rest of my life, I'm like, yeah. Why would you ever do that? I don't know. I'll never. Maybe it's just some people are ready before other people, but boy, when I was 24, boy. Dude, I was still working in the mall. I was PacSun when I was I still am. Look at this shit. So true. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like this may sound like kind of unattractive, but I think I'll live in an apartment for the rest of my life. Oh, sorry, I'm in love with it. I think the only reason I would ever get a house is if I had like a kid in a dog, right? Because I'm not playing flag football in the backyard right now. But if you got a game teed up, let your boy know. I'll throw on some Wranglers and a copper sleeve real quick. Hold on. I'll grab the dead kid's football helmet off the side of the road by the telephone pole, bring it over. 180! Strap it up, dude. It's not funny and you've gone too far. Okay, Ash, can't mess around anymore in the funny pod? Can't do that? Okay, Ash. If you're new to the pod, Ashley is my producer. Yeah. That's crazy. I'll get married, dude. When I lived with the girls, they'd always be like, dude, when are you going to actually have like a girlfriend or anything? Or when are you going to get married? And I'd be like, when I'm 76. Who cares? I don't know. When I'm done with everything? That might not even be when I'm 76. I might have to be like 92. Whenever I'm done with stuff and I just want to play video games all day and like, I don't know, go to like Top Golf and just do stuff like that, I'll do that. I don't know. But like when the time comes, babe, nobody knows when. Apartments forever though. Oh my God, nothing better.
I see what you're wearing. There's nothing beneath it. Forgive me for staring. Forgive me for breathing. We might not know why. We might not know how. But baby, tonight we're beautiful now. We're beautiful. Bah, bah. Oh, this thing's on. Do you hear the drizzling on my windshield? How's that for some ASMR, huh?
Dude, I love this
like
girl.
That? Here's the windshield wiper.
Let me hear that squeak.
This is so mortifying, but I've accepted it. Something I never knew until post-college was that Super Bowl always fell on a Sunday.
Oh, I hate people that don't know that. Oh my God.
I'll never forget it. Was out to eat with my boyfriend in a booth. I could picture the whole thing in a bar booth. And we were talking about the upcoming Super Bowl game and like where we were going to watch it, etc. And I was like, I had just become a teacher, so I was probably 22. Just become a teacher, and I was like, you know what? I just hope it's not on a Sunday. Said this out loud. Just hope it's not on a Sunday because we have to like wake up early the next morning. Like I hate when they do that. It just seems like the last few years it's always on a Sunday and like we have school or work the next day and it just sucks. And he's like, Christy, oh shit, I just said my name.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, you're serious? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, it's always on a Sunday. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And I was like, oh, yeah, totally. Hate myself.
You wouldn't know,
the girl
though.
who knows nothing about sports. It's me. Oh, wow. Get that drizzle in. Anyway, wait, I was going to sign off as Popcorn Chad, and I kid you not, your thing just popped up on my algo, and you did it, Popcorn Chad. The best little skit thing ever. The best bit. You got to include it like in a comedy show. It's amazing. I was crying laughing. Anyway, this is Popcorn Chad.
ESPN.
Bye, Hunter.
Wow, Hunty coming through, bro. I'm scared to know what girls don't know a little bit, you know? That's one of those things like I just don't really want to ask. I'd be better off not knowing. Because I think a lot of people just learned that the Super Bowl's always on Sunday. Some of my friends growing up thought, dude, wouldn't it be so sick? Bro, I think they might make the Super Bowl on Saturday this year. I was like, I will crucify you right here. I'll put nails in your feet where you stand. Yep. I'll put a towel around your waist, spread your arms out, put nails through your hands, and crucify you in this 8th grade classroom. How would you not know? You telling me you've never heard of one time in your entire life, Super Bowl Sunday? You've never heard that? You've never heard for one time in your entire life, we should have work off on Monday because Super Bowl Sunday, right? Not once. That's why everybody is so sad during the Super Bowl deep down. And you got a point though, babe. Move that thing to Saturday. Are you kidding me? Dude, you know what? They probably keep it on Sunday so there's not like an entire street of Philadelphia burning on fire after they win the Super Bowl. Because that's what would happen on Saturday night. Sunday night, it's like, shit, we got to work tomorrow. We might not. We shouldn't we can climb this telephone pole, but We can't light that car on fire. Like, we got to work in like 7 hours. That's why it's on Sunday. But if the Super Bowl's on Saturday, boy, and like the Giants win, what's the rowdiest city? It's got Philadelphia. The Eagles win the Super Bowl on a Saturday night. Goodbye, city. Hope your car's not parked on the street. Isn't that so funny? Your team wins the Super Bowl. You just destroy the town that won. How does that make any sense? Oh, yeah, bro. Well, our team just won the big game. So we decided to rush on the field, rip up all the grass, excavate the goalpost out of the ground, picked it up, carried it out, and then we threw it in the city, in the pond on campus. Yeah, so it was really good for our community that we won. Bro, you just destroyed everything in sight. Yeah, we pissed all over the field at night, too. We went back and did that. Okay, well. I hate it when people don't know like normal shit about sports stuff. And I know this isn't a sports podcast. But like one time somebody was like, bro, it'd be so sick if the Patriots and the Colts played in the Super Bowl. I'm like, you just don't understand, you idiot. 12 years old. You're a dumbass. You gotta be in different conferences. It'd be a sick AFC championship. Oh. How are escape rooms still a thing? All right. Just keep going. Unbelievable voice messages. Half of them were about the dome light in the car, but that's why we lift all these weights. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Don't ever hesitate to leave a voice message, no matter what it's about. It can be about anything, or you can answer the question. Say it. I'm open. I'm open to it all. Let's keep going. Cringe moment of the week. All right, this popped into my head the other day because I remember someone saying that they were really good at playing chicken. Like I overheard that somewhere. And memory triggered. I can remember playing chicken. We did it on the monkey bars at the summer camp I went to every year. Summer camp stories, bro. That needed to be something we should, new espresso question. What was the thing that happened at summer camp? This is the thing for me. For me, it was when I played chicken with this kid. And, you know, this kid, he seemed like, you know, you just tell, like, I'm like, that kid can probably fight, you know? So you like, and he's kind of tough. He had like a tough look. We'd be playing games and stuff against him all day. And I'm like, he's kind of good at everything. Shit. Now I got to go up against him in chicken. I've never played chicken. I just got to figure this out on the fly. I know I can hang from monkey bars. No, I can do that. But like, I was always kind of scared to hurt kids too. Cause I think I was this size when I was like in summer camp and stuff. I was literally this big. Fifth grade photo. This big. So we're hanging off the monkey bars. We're going towards each other. I'm giving him like kicks at the thighs and stuff. Cause I'm like, I don't want to like do too much. Let's see where we're at here. If he starts going hard, I'll start going hard. And before I knew it, like he was going hard and I was like, I got to win this because like people were cheering, like, come on, dog. Like, people were like, come on. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh shit. Okay. It shouldn't take this long. Okay. So I started to hurry up and I started like clawing at him a little bit with my toes. And your boy's got the strongest feet known to man. The strongest feet in the world. So I start like going, bro. I'm in attack mode now. what's Spider-Man's suit called when he goes in? I'm in instant kill right now. So I'm like, this guy doesn't stand a chance. I'm in psycho mode. Good luck, bro. And before I know it, everybody, it's like I wasn't looking or something, but I hear it before I see it. And I hear people, oh my God. Oh my dude, what the fuck? I hear stuff like that. And I'm like, then I like realize when I zone back in, I get out of instant kill. I go back to regular mode. I pulled his pants down with my toes. And he's just dangling on the monkey bars naked. And I'm hanging there too. And I don't say anything. And I'm just like, what's up, bro? Does that mean I won? Because I'll fight you naked, dude. I'll kick that chili into the pond. I'll kick your little pee-pee in the pond. Pond pee-pee. I don't know. I think everybody was so like disturbed by it maybe that I think we just stopped playing for the rest of the day. So walk-off win for your boy. Summer camp story, bro. It only happens at summer camp. Let's do days. Days of the week. Wahoo! National Refreshment Day. Oh my God. What's the number one thing when you're dying of thirst? What's your number one? In the comments, please. I always kind of want. One time I was so thirsty. You know when you're so thirsty and you're a little dehydrated, so you treat yourself. This happened to me when I was in Utah a little bit ago. I was like, I don't know what was going on. Maybe it's their elevation or whatever. They're a lot of hills. Your boy's walking around a lot. I was walking and I was starting to cramp up. I'm an easy cramper. Bro, if I don't drink like 4 gallons of water in a day, I'll cramp just walking down the street. I don't know. It's weird. It's a sodium deficiency, loser. You don't have to be mad about it. You don't have to be mad. Sorry, it's Ashley. Yeah, so I went to the gas station and I was like, ooh, I am in dire need of hydration. I'm going to treat myself. My go-to, for some reason, it had to be that light blue Gatorade. For some reason, that's the quencher for me. Dying of thirst. I can't really have like carbonation. It seems backwards. Drinking carbonation when you're dying of thirst feels like eating dessert when you're starving. It's just like, hold on, I need something for real, and then maybe I can have a little dessert. But I had to hit that. You know, you buy two Gatorades at the gas station. It's always like 2 for $3. Ooh, that's a fire deal. 2 for $3 Gatorade? Let's talk about it. Why aren't we talking more about that? It's always 2 for $3. Not in Utah. 2 Gatorades out of just the normal gas station fridge. It was $9. Didn't care. That thirsty. Got an orange one. Orange always hits for me too. And a light blue. Had to get Gatorade Zero though, because I'm a bitch. And also the regular Gatorades, I'm like, yo, this is just Kool-Aid. I was looking at I was almost gonna buy a regular Gatorade, but I was like, man, let me check the Carfax real quick. Bro, I'm like, why don't I just get an icy? Let me get a Coke float instead. But yo, they got something cooking right now. If you haven't had Gatorade in a while, they're cooking up flavors. They're mixing them. Lemon, lime, orange, fruit punch, berry. They're doing that again. They're called like mixers this time, but if you're really thirsty, just go to the gas station and get a Gator. See what they got going on. But that light blue, different. Glacier Freeze, maybe Riptide Rush. It's in that blue family. Remember the Gatorade blue family that you could buy from like Sam's Club? Says Sam's Club because Costco wasn't always a thing, everybody. But Sam's Club had that. 24, maybe even 48 Gatorades, all shades of blue with purple in there too. Grape, light purple, normal grape, light purple, light blue, cool blue, and Riptide Rush. Get out of here! I'm in this bitch! Bro, your friends come over and you got the blue pack of Gatorade? That ain't making it till midnight, babe. Friday. National Merry-Go-Round Day. Nothing more haunted than a merry-go-round. Who sees a merry-go-round even when you're a kid and thinks, I want to go on that? I think, and you guys are all the same as me. I remember going to Kings Island, peak kid, 8 years old, and seeing all the kid rides and being like, okay. What do I have to be 3 to go on all this? Like, I was like, yo, that is for like, I don't know who that's for. That is not for me though. I was 8 years old going on the beast, bro, against my will. You got to grow up with people like that. But I saw a merry-go-round at Kings Island. I was like, this is haunted. This is haunted. And the lamest thing of all time. If I have a kid, bro, I don't care what. If he's 1 and we go to Cedar Point, drop zone immediately. Get used to it, babe. Hey, overcome adversity. Skip. Hot fudge sundae day. I mean, damn. You guys already know what it's all about. Best ice cream? McDonald's. Hot fudge sundae. Best ice cream. Said it before. I'll stand on that. 10 toes down. McDonald's ice cream. Over DQ. Over DQ, you stupid. Literally been saying stupid things all day. It's the perfect amount too. McDonald's ice cream. So hard to stop at 1, but if you do, it's a dub. Dubs in the chat. I'm trying to think of what's the second best hot fudge sundae, because they're all a little disappointing, you know? I've never been like, yo, that was it. There's too much shit going on. I'm like, ice cream, okay, it comes in the waffle bowl. I'm like, all right, that's a problem that I'm gonna have to deal with in a little bit, because like, you know, what if it breaks? Holy shit. Hot fudge sundae all over it. That's a big plus for me. Sprinkles. Then they put nuts and a cherry. I'm like, I don't need half of this. I really don't need it. McDonald's got it down to a science. Just the ice cream that's not really ice cream, but it's something. And then just hot fudge, just piled, just dumped on top. And it melts a little bit and it's in your car. Hey, then you got to drink it. Ooh! Real ones are out here drinking ice cream. I want to drink everything. Like, you hand me a salad. Like, if I got a salad at Subway, I'm like, hey, stop what you're doing. Put all that in a large cup. Because what the hell? It's all chopped up. If you're saving me time with the knife and the fork, just... Everything should be in a cup. Everything. First law as president. Everything should be in a cup. Okay, not everything, but like... When you're on the go and you're moving, like, you don't need a bowl and a spoon and a knife and a fork and all that till like 8 p.m., 6 p.m. Simpsons. Everything should be in a cup, man. Like, unless it's like a burger, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's already like handheld. But like Chipotle, hey, babe. You mind if I bring my own? They should have bring your own cup day at Chipotle. Just come in with one of those Polar Pop, like, big coolers that the moms fill up at gas stations. Huge. Just chicken and guac. See you never. I would drink that in my car so fast. I'd choke and die. Everything in a cup, baby. Saturday. bagel fest day. I mean, I'm rubbing my feet together right now. You can probably hear it. Who's the king of bagels? Who do we bow down to? Everything. It's called an everything bagel because that's what you have to clean after you eat it. Dies. All right. Passes out, dies. How'd he die? Doing a Johnson. Oh, it's the king. I think blueberry's next. Chocolate chip bagel, yeah, that can kind of get you right. Sometimes I would have a chocolate chip bagel from Einstein Cookies or Einstein Bagels, and I'd be like, this is a big cookie. This is just a big cookie when you think about it. Yo, if you get a chocolate chip bagel, cut it in half, put cream cheese on it, and warm it up. You're a bad little boy and you know what you did. You know what you did. You're a bad boy and you're eating a cookie cake. I love how everything's just trash, dude. Bagels are cupcakes. Everything's trash. It is. You do kind of love someone that comes into your office and drops one of those big like boxes of all the bagels, though. You do love them. Like, yeah, Rob is kind of a pain in the ass, but he does bring the bagels every Wednesday. He brings that cinnamon one just for me, and he brought it to my desk. But, yeah, kind of an asshole. One more. We got to get out of here. Sunday. Creme brulee day. Oh, shut up! Yeah, it's good, but can we just calm down on that? Every girl, I just literally, do any guys like creme brulee? God dang. Girls in creamy stuff. BFF forever and ever and ever and ever. I don't know, bro. Creme brulee, I'm like, sorry, babe. I'm not. I had to pretend to like creme brulee for a girl I did for a really long time. And I wasn't hating on it. I was still eating it for sure. But I was like, this is not the best thing we could have gotten. But I'm just going to keep that to myself. Oh my God, we have to get creme brulee. I was like, no brainer. But in my head, I was like, yo, there's a Pizookie in this menu. And we're just audibling for the... What are we doing? Taking third round draft picks, number 1 overall. But that's what you do when you're a bitch. Creme brulee overrated. You know what else nobody's getting? Just the piece of chocolate cake on the restaurant menu. Nobody's getting that. I've never even gotten that. The best part about that is that it comes with ice cream, but nobody's really like, oh my God, they're chocolate cake. It's always on every single menu at every restaurant has a chocolate cake. I don't even know if they have a chocolate cake back there. Just bust into a Fridays. Pfft, where's the cake? Oh God. Oh my God. I knew this was the manager that never speaks. I knew this would happen. Do we have a backup cake? No. Shit. No one's buying that chocolate cake. So boring. That's it, babe. Love you guys. Thank you for the voice messages. Means so much every week. Fun pod. All because of you guys. But remember to subscribe, rate, review. I know I got to say it, but we got to do it. We got to do it. I would never say it if it wasn't a thing that we had to do. We got to grow the pod. Thinking about getting an Espresso Instagram page. Should I? Put all the clippies there. We can really start getting down in there if we want. Love you so much. Thank you for the voice messages. Come out to the shows. You already know, baby. Baltimore, September 25th. Tacoma, October 23rd. Sacramento, December 4th. Phoenix, December 13th and 14th. Get your tickies. Follow me on IG, all that. Leave a comment. I really appreciate you talking about the Chad popcorn, because that was real. And yeah, he was like the biggest bully ever, so that's why we always did that to him. It's not on some disability. Would never. All right, y'all. Love you. See you next time. Bye.